Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech for what may be our final episode. I don't know. It will depend on how all of this plays out. So what we're going to do is we're going for our final couple of missions. Let's go ahead and I think we're going to start with a good old base defense. 4 skulls of difficulty, 6 priority picks. I think this could be pretty good. I think we can get some solid salvage. A Restoration Industrial Lab is at a critical juncture in its R&D program. Any disruption would set us back a decade. The Taurian Concordate on Itram has discovered this, and they've already interdicted the first lance of mechs that were sent to defend the facility. We need mercenaries to step in and buy the time necessary for further reinforcements to arrive. Well, very nice. Also, too, typo there. That should be a capital. But either way, I'm guessing the employers know that the hammer blow is coming, so we'll be expected to take the brunt of the attack until their reinforcements arrive on the field. Well, I think that's something that we can negotiate. We'll go ahead and take lots of salvage. The Taurians are upset, but that does not faze me one little bit. So, what to bring? The Bull Shark and the Atlas are probably not our go-tos right about now. I'm thinking... yeah, actually, you know what? The King Crab's also probably not the one on the list either. Alright, so what we are going to do is... for now, we need some... you know what? A Marauder would work. Let's go ahead and pick up some salvage with this. We also probably need a bit of LRM protection. So we'll go ahead and we'll send that onto the list. And then what else do we desire? I'm thinking a Black Knight could be rather useful. It's got some jump jets for some extra maneuverability, a little bit of long range and plenty of close range. That could work out rather well. The Zeus, and then do we keep the Annihilator just to make sure we can punch a hole in anything? I feel like it's not a bad choice, but the question is, could we do something better? Well, the Warhammer's probably a bit slow. The Rifleman, as much as the rangefinder's nice, it's a little too little damage at too great a distance. We're not really going to be able to make the most out of that. A Griffin could be nice just for us to be able to bounce around and spot things. I'm kind of considering... not even the Highlander, that's not really what we're after. The Battlemaster could be nice, we've got some good heat efficiency there. Some solid firepower, but again, I think the Annihilator might end up winning. Alright, well, I guess that is going to be the case. In fact, yeah, that is what we will do. And then, because of efficiencies and whatnot, I think we actually might switch Cosmo and Archangel here. I think I want the multi-targeting on the LRMs just so we can tag them so they don't destroy buildings. We can deal with the slower initiative on the Annihilator. Other than that, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Cheese Goblin should be good on the Black Knight. Some ability to move and shoot, nice and steady. Yeah, I think this is how we'll do this. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Alright, well, we are in the Leopard. Let's go ahead and prepare
Command
for contact.
interface initiated.
Oh, and it looks like we're going to have some reinforcements, it seems. This isn't the first assault on this facility, Commander. Expect significant enemy forces. We're picking up engine mech signatures nearby, so expect contact shortly. All we have to do is hold out until the cavalry arrives. Good luck. Commander, I've been informed that the R&D facility has some additional defense options. They have point defense turrets set up around the base and were taken offline in the last assault, however. We have restoration convoy of engineers who can bring them back online. Escort them to safety and safely to the generators, and we can bring some additional firepower to the fight. Okay, very, very good. We already have some unknown mech. Luckily for us, these APCs should be able to zip along that road relatively fast. An AC-20 on that shredder turret, that's nice and close, that's not a bad thing. Another heavy shredder. Do we have, what else do we have? Sniper turrets. that would be very nice. And okay, no LRMs. That's a bit of a shame, but I'm happy that the sniper turret is indeed up nice and high, so we should have a good line of sight and be able to make the most out of that.
Commander.
So, with that in mind, I don't think that there's anything we can really afford to do here. We're going to reserve, and we'll see what these mechs do. I don't know whether they will move against the APCs or not, but we're not going to get there in time, so we're just going to let things play out as they may. Oh, very, very bad for us. Yeah, that rifleman is absolutely preventing those that damage there. Luckily for us, these things are heavily armored, so I'm very, very glad that that is the case. All that we need is one of them to make it to the base and get those defenses.
I live to serve.
Alright, so the Annihilator, we could move that
Waiting
forwards.
for orders.
The Zeus, there is nobody else that we know of at the moment, so what we're going to do is we're going to...
Orders.
I think we... sprinting may not...
Awaiting orders.
I don't know, I feel like they're going to have some assault mechs and we're just not going to be able to stop this. Alright, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and sprint as far as we can. If we can spot something, maybe they'll focus on us instead. I really don't have any way of knowing. Although I will cross my fingers and pray that that Orion is unable to shoot through that terrain there, and that it's not just obfuscated. Alright, so what else have we got? We have another 65-ton mech back there.
I await your command.
What I think we need... Oh, we can get eyes on. Okay, you know what? This isn't the be-all and end-all. Let's move forwards. That'll give us vision on a couple of mechs. It looks like a Thunderbolt back there. And then what we're going to do... Oh, bother, they've already shuffled off. That's a disappointment. I was hoping to hit them with some LRMs. Alright, well...
Standing by.
You know what? 2 out of 3 targets isn't the worst. The Marauder can focus all the way up here, but I think we'll just sprint.
Good to go. What do you need?
Oh, actually, you know what? If we are going to do that, can we... Oh, that's slightly out of range. Alright, well then... We'll just move forwards and we'll deal with it on the next turn? Yeah, I think that's how we'll do it.
On the move. Full speed.
Alright, no one else hanging around.
Yes, boss.
Alright then, Cosmo. Time for you to fire the first salvo and try and protect those APCs. So, what have we got here? 85% and 45s. Okay, well then, if that's the case, let's just send the LRM-10 to the Orion, just so it's focusing on us, and we'll do what damage we can to the Thunderbolt.
Here we go.
Alright, so enemy turn. The Orion is up. Taking shots at our Black Knight. That's A-okay.
Light damage, Commander.
Yeah, we can handle that. What
orders.
does that leave us with? We're still unable to reach the rifleman back there. But maybe... I don't know, maybe we just go for the kill on the Orion and start to try and chew through their vanguard? Yeah, and then actually, you know what, if we do get the kill here, we can see if there's just these 3 mechs or whether there's a 4th one lingering elsewhere.
This should be good. I hope we can salvage that.
Alright, so that salvage is nice. No percentages on the vanguard. Alright, so we won't know one way or the other.
Commander. Receiving you.
Well then, the Zeus, we're not
Yes,
going to get
Commander.
anything there. The Black Knight, jump jets, apparently not going to help us. Okay, well then, if it is the case, I think what we do here is we reserve, and we're just going to have to let him move and shoot. I don't love the fact that that APC is going to get shot at, but hopefully they spread out the damage again and that thing survives, because there's nothing else we can do. he's taken the high ground, and it did not pan out. Alright, you know what? We might just be able to get these APCs to safety. And there is a fourth mech back there, another Thunderbolt. Alright, well the good news is, it's only got an LRM-10 and a large laser, so, yeah, not exactly a huge concern.
I'm your spaniel.
We'll be able to handle this. So, with that in mind, let's bring the Black Knight... well, everyone's already had their turn. I suppose we should go... just move on up and we take a shot? I guess that's the best thing for us.
He's going down.
Alright, well, at least we crit the large laser, so that'll impact his
Got a
accuracy.
critical hit.
He's already quite toasty too, so he's not going to be able to fire everything that he's got on the next round. And Darius chimes in with, the engineers are in position and have disembarked from their vehicles. The APCs will scatter and support you. Keep the turrets online and they'll keep firing. Okay, well, that I am happy with. We'll see what we can make happen. Let's bring the...
Yes, Commander.
You know what? The Zeus might actually be in an alright spot here. We could fire those pulses there at the Thunderbolt so he starts focusing on us. And then... I don't know, maybe we can just fire some shots at the Rifleman and see about adding to the damage?
Copy that.
Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll fire there and there.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, some structural damage, but not much. And you know what? One of them landed, of the medium pulses. I'm happy with that. Working hard to get a little bit of revenge, and they're tagged. Ooh, very, very nice. So, what is that for? Is that for energy and ballistic? Yes, it is. Well then, if such things already exist, he's well within range, I think we make the most of this situation, and we shall open fire. Although I do think... maybe we'll send the LB-10X at the Thunderbolt. The rest should happily destroy the Rifleman, but we'll start working on destabilizing that thing.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Alright, okay, so, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. I must... yeah. We possibly could have done something, but it is what it is. Oh, and that would be our sniper turret.
Let's get this done.
Okay,
Waiting
good
for
work.
orders.
I'll let that go. The Rifleman... all that it can do is try and kick us. Best of luck there. Let's go ahead and focus on more dangerous things like the Thunderbolt. Sure, let's go ahead and stay within that front arc just to boost up our percentages on that headshot. Let's go ahead and scrap him.
Eat this.
Or at least that was the plan.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Alright, well if that's the case, yeah, I'm not really worried about that Rifleman anymore. We'll just focus on salvaging the remainder.
Reporting.
The Black Knight, we could get that relatively close. Jump jets or move are going to be about the same. I guess we can follow up with another precision shot. Yeah, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's move up.
Confirmed.
Alright, what do we need? We need about 26 points of damage. So anything more than one of our basic medium lasers and we are good.
Of course.
Oh, well, you know what? That large pulse will do it.
Enemy down.
Alrighty, yeah, well, not too bad. Let's see, what's the Thunderbolt doing? I'm sure we're about to get some reinforcements popping up soon, because this is almost the end of round 8. So, we do need to keep that in mind. I think... You know what? This Zeus might actually be the way that we go here. We can throw our flamer out at the medium pulses, The LRMs, probably a bit of overkill. But you know what? I don't think it really matters all that much. No, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference at all. Yeah, 35s, it's not going to get any better. So, you know what? We may as well bring... Where was it? Yeah, we may as well go ahead and shuffle up.
Roger.
We'll split our targets. That's obviously the primary, and over here we'll send... Let's see, 13 to that leg, another... No, we'll send all of the LRMs. Yeah, why not? I don't think they're going to make a huge impact over here, so we may as well see what we can do here and get that action efficiency working for us.
Copy that.
Alright, so the flamer, let's see, how much heat? Not quite enough to make it overheat. And then, okay, ammo explosion, that'll take out the pilot.
One less target.
Fantastic. Alright, APC sensor locking, that is fantastic. Cut down more of his evasion. Well then if that's the case, I think we just kind of keep on moving and shooting. So where do we think the reinforcements will arrive from? We can see from back down over here. They might attack from over there. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case as well. Alright, so you know, we'll go ahead and we'll shuffle this way for a moment. We'll just target and we'll just fire everything we've got. If we kill it, we do. If not, oh well.
Got it, Commander.
Alright, it's almost unsteadied. Yeah, there's that tag, which would have been particularly nice. We could have knocked it over for sure. But there's that sniper turret. That should be a knockdown. There we go. Alright, well now it's just a sitting duck. That is what we desire.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Alright, hostile contacts. Where are they? No sign of them so far. Just checking that they're not already on our radar. Because every now and again stuff like that happens and it's,
Yes, Commander.
well, frustrating to say the least. Single Gauss rifle shot. I suppose there's some possibility there that could allow us to keep on moving. You know what? No, I don't think we will. I think sprinting might be our best play, if anything.
Waiting for orders.
So let's bring the Zeus over here and see if we can start protecting this side of things. No sign of oh wait, there's contact. Alright. So we're going to have some trouble over this way. Yeah, alright. That means
Yep.
we probably want to rotate around. We could also easily get outflanked by other mechs down in this direction. Let's see, with 7 rounds, I do expect some more this direction, so...
How might I help?
What do we do?
Yeah.
Part of me almost says,
go.
you know what, we'll go ahead and move forwards with the Marauder. We'll start working our way over here. We'll take the free precision shot. We'll go for the kill.
Let her rip.
Alright, so the pilot is no more.
That's a kill.
That's what we desire. And then
What's the plan?
the Black Knight will start sprinting. Yeah, and if we have to
Roger.
reposition back on
Full
this
speed.
side, well, at least we've got a couple of turrets to defend us. Alright, APC, what are you doing? Not much more than moving. Alright, let's go ahead and change our
Commander?
position here. Let's go ahead and sprint. I think the road is going to serve us best for the Annihilator. We're kind of a bit slow, so... yeah, definitely what we need. Alright, and to the top of the round. 70 tons.
Receiving you.
Well, we're definitely not able to catch up. Maybe we could go with a Hail Mary with a Gauss rifle shot, but for now we're just going to have to get some targeting data. Ooh, well, there goes the building.
Friendly structure has been destroyed.
something you can't really ever do too much with these sorts of missions.
Commander.
They just have to land in the right position and you are already
Aye, aye.
up a creek without a paddle. Alright, well then, if that's the case, let's keep on moving. We'll see what we can manage. We'll go... No, we'll sprint over here. Maybe we can use our jump jets on the next turn to get on the other side of the wall. We've got an
They've got a
80-ton
sensor
mech.
lock on me.
Okay. Definitely something worth
Let's do
salvaging.
this.
Let's go...
Ready for orders.
let's go ahead and keep moving. At least we're going to be nice and cool by the time we reach the next
Standing
engagement. As much as that's not technically ideal. And you know what? We could... We can shoot two of them, but it's not going to change all that much. Let's just reserve and see if the Annihilator might potentially get us extra eyes on, and then we can start shooting at multiple things. Yeah, here we go. There was an extra mech back there.
They will be done.
Alright, so the Annihilator does indeed give us eyes on most of them. I think that's worthwhile.
I'm going.
If we can see them, we'll definitely have the range. Ooh, and a Cyclops. Okay. Yeah, that's some decent salvage right there. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and focus on these two. We'll go ahead and send an AC-10 here. The rest we can focus on that catapult. I'd rather destroy that thing sooner than later. The Cyclops we can try and salvage.
One for you, and one for you.
But the only way that really works too is if we're getting it to focus on us instead of the buildings. Alright, APCs, you still moving and doing your thing. Let's take the Zeus. We can now focus on that 80-ton and the Grasshopper. What have we got? An awesome 8Q and a Grasshopper. Alright, so... Well, this is pretty easy. LRMs and pulse lasers should be fine.
Affirmative.
Alright, and now we get to see what the turrets do. Alright, that sniper turret doing some good work right there. Yeah, catapult aiming at us. I suppose that's only fair that they try and take us down. Minimal accuracy though with the indirect fire and
Waiting
all
for
of that.
orders.
Alright, what about you here, Ranak? No? That is quite disappointing. We are not able to shoot just yet. Let's reserve and see if we can draw them in closer. If we can, I would love to be able to get a couple of good shots.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's move.
Standing by.
You know what? We might be forced just to take the Gauss rifle shot here. I am somewhat concerned that this thing's going to try and run away. Alright, we'll see what you can do. There's going to be a long-range shot here.
Taking the shot.
SRM ammo destroyed. Oh! I think we just blew up the Cyclops. I think that was the center of mass hit and critical the ammo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the CT destroyed rather than pilot knocked out. Oh well.
Waiting for orders.
Did his good job good. He did kill the pilot. Let's see, what else do we want?
You have orders?
The Black Knight. Jump jets. Oh, you're not going to quite be able to get into position. I think what we do here is... Maybe we try and move down as far as we are able? Yeah, I suppose it's the best play we've got. 5 more rounds, we could still get a couple more mechs
Commander.
popping in and being a pain. I think we'll go... Let's focus on that Grasshopper. If we're going to have to destroy something, it may as well... Oh, actually, you know what? No. Let's reserve a second. We'll see if we can get our Annihilator to do something. Maybe if we can take a precision shot
Standing
there
by.
with Archangel, we could be in a good spot. Yeah, here we go. I think we aim for the headshot and see if we can get lucky. What do we need? We need 61 points. We can definitely do it if we land, though with 40% damage reduction, that could be a little bit difficult.
Bon appetit.
Oh, you know what? That looked pretty solid. I think we managed to strip the armor off that. Don't tell me this thing's gonna now tag the awesome. No? Okay, sensor impairment. Yeah, okay, so we basically took off all of the armor from the cockpit. That's really good. That should make it a bit easier for us to deal with on the next round.
By.
Let's bring the Zeus over here and we'll focus on the
Heading
grasshopper.
out.
Again, we're trying to protect as much salvage as possible.
Target confirmed.
Alright, some solid damage there. Alright, admittedly, yes, the Zeus is out of cover, which we probably
Minimal
shouldn't be,
damage
but
on that hit.
I think, all things considered, we will be able to handle
Aye, aye.
what's around. And what have we got here? Another long-range shot on the awesome. Well, you know what? It seems to be our only, I think it's the best shot that we've got. So, you know what? We'll just go ahead and we'll take it. We'll see what we can do.
On my way.
Alright, so, good news is, if this lands, it's going to be a kill.
I'm on it.
Oh, and that's the side torso, I
I
believe.
think I hit something good.
Ah, that's a shame. Ever so close to tracking on target. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to go ahead
Taking
and
it
make
hard out here, Commander.
that catapult disappear. I think that this thing... Yeah, I think it's time
Yes,
for
Commander.
the Zeus to get some revenge. 90s, 95s... I think that's probably how we do it. Maybe send some LRMs against the grasshopper and maybe pop off a couple of its heat sinks and ammo and things.
What's the plan?
Let's see, the Black Knight with your jump jets. Actually, you've got a pretty good, a pretty decent shot there against that awesome. Let's see, with 40% damage reduction, we need 17. Half of that would be 12 or 13. We need at least 2 hits. You know what? I think it's possible. Let's go ahead and get, yeah, let's go ahead and get
Going.
Cheese Goblin
skyward.
right into the thick of things. Let's go for that precision shot. Let's see if we can clean up this awesome first.
Firing.
Oh, and the large pulse doing the heavy lifting. Good work. That's really
Hostile
good.
removed.
And then what else have we got?
Receiving you.
The Zeus. Alright, so... The Flamer would be nice, but I think we'd rather just destroy this thing, so we're just going to sit back and fire at it. We'll see how that goes.
On my way.
It also means we'll have some cover from the grasshopper, which I'm happy with.
Affirmative.
Alright, almost knocked down the catapult.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Alright, and...
Ready for orders.
the Annihilator, what can we do? Can we... Oh, there we go. We can now annihilate. Alright, that'll work.
Once more under the breach, dear friends.
Alright, 4 rounds remain. I don't know if we're going to have any enemies pop up right at the 11th hour. Can we salvage anything of this grasshopper? I'm not sure if our allies are going to allow us, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, coming in for a melee? Oh, that's a, that's definitely something. Well, we've still got armor, that's the main thing. Luckily it's support too, so we can keep you out of the way. Let's bring... Oh, we can actually take a full salvo here. I will take what we can get.
Roger.
Alright, let's see if you can protect Cheese Goblin here, Ranak.
Roger.
Oh, sorry, not Cheese Goblin. Cosmo? Yeah, I think it was Cosmo.
Target eliminated.
Alright, all targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you're at right now.
Mission successful.
Alright, well, not bad at all. That was a pretty good showing, all things considered. We did that quite efficiently, managing to take out their vanguard and reinforcements. Very good they didn't bring in more, otherwise we could have found ourselves in trouble. And yeah, we could have also found ourselves in trouble. Yeah, Cosmo there, taking a huge brunt of the damage. Yeah, definitely not what we normally want for our support mechs, but hey, all's well that ends well. Everybody got some kills, everybody got XP. I think that's looking pretty good to me. So, let's see if we can find this Cyclops. Did that thing ever survive at all? No, that thing got pretty well destroyed. Alright then, well, what do we take for salvage? Well, we may as well take the full awesome. Yeah, we can also finish an Orion, and then we can also finish a Grasshopper as well. Though, we could also get bits and pieces. Maybe we go with the Thunderbolt? Take the full Thunderbolt. See if we can roll the dice on the rest. Mind you, we've got a good chunk of bits and pieces. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. That's at least 3 full mechs. If we get any of the extra bits, that would be lovely. Alright, so what did we get? We got part of the Cyclops. We did get part of that Grasshopper. Oh, actually, we got the full Grasshopper. We got enough of the Orion and finished off the Thunderbolt. So that is going to be quite the payday. Yeah, very, very happy with that result. Okay, so all that we have left now is, well, is for Yang to look over the mechs. So we'll come back when he's finished that. Right, so it looks like Yang has finished with the Thunderbolt, the Orion, the Awesome, and the Grasshopper. Very, very good news for us. So what we're going to do is throw them into storage. We will sell them off before the end, of course, as the amount of money in our funds will change our score. Not that I think it's going to change too much, but, you know, I think it's the principle of the whole thing. And, well, I don't really know how much of a difference it's going to make. So all that we have left is a single mission, and I think we're going to go ahead and take it today. Yep, this is going to be the final one. It might go for a little bit long, but, well, that is BattleTech. So, this final mission, flushing them out. We believe that the local pirate organization has landed an elite lance on Itram. Its continued presence inside contested territory is unacceptable and threatens to distract our own forces trying to track down and engage it. We need you to locate and eliminate this lance. Well, 4.5 skulls, 1.1 million for salvage. I think what we go for here is... I think we focus on the salvage. Depending on if they've got an assault mech, we can definitely make that money back and then some. Well, technically all that we need is 1,020,000 sea bills from the salvage, and that will still equal that thanks to our share of some degree of payment. And then the rest, well, we'll just see where that takes us. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Our final mission. So, what do we want? What do we want? The Annihilator could be fun. The Black Knight could still be rather useful. I do like the jump jets in the Highlands. That's always a very useful thing. Maybe... Let's see. Battlemaster. No, you've got no jump jets. The Highlander does. You know what? Maybe we bring the Highlander. I think that's not a bad plan. We've got the Gauss rifle and the LRM-20 for some long range, SRMs and a couple of good lasers. That should be pretty solid showing. Yeah, and who knows, maybe we'll even put in a burial for all of this. So that should be our lance for now. Anybody else we want to bring? I guess the Highlander could do with a little bit of heat cooling. We could bring Big Man as well. You know what? I think I'm pretty happy with what we've got. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Alright, the mission has loaded. Let's go ahead and destroy these
Command
pirates.
interface initiated.
Keep our eyes peeled, Commander. This feels like a trap. We've got some unexpected readings from long-range surveillance, so we might have company. Press the attack, but don't leave yourself exposed. Oliveria out. Alrighty-o. Well, we will have to see. Got a decent amount of distance to cover before we land over, before we make contact. Could easily get outflanked over here. I'm thinking what we're going to do is take... Let's move up in this direction.
Rolling. Yes, I'm there.
We'll try and stay away from that far side just in case. Yeah. We'll do that, and then the Black Knight, let's go ahead and move that across.
As you wish.
Yeah, if we can stay together, that's probably advantageous. Alright, the Highlander, let's move you... up the road. Yeah, okay, so we've got a little bit of partial cover, which is nice. There's an 85-ton mech up for grabs. We'll move the Zeus up, and then... Well, all things considered, this is probably just as close.
On my way.
And our Black Knight can stand beside.
Of course.
Alright, well... Let's reserve.
Confirmed.
I doubt if it's as heavy a mech as it is, it will be able to make its way
Time to
into
earn our
cover.
money.
Oh, 100-tonner. Alrighty-o. Well,
Waiting for orders.
what to do?
Commander.
The Zeus can get eyes on both, which I'm not too upset by.
Orders.
Our Marauder can already see,
How
and
might
then
I
our
help?
Black Knight can also see.
I'm receiving you.
I think we try and... Oh, you know what? This actually could be rather good. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump up into cover.
Roger that.
That'll be fine. We see an Annihilator. Oh, boy. Alright, that's going to be fun. And then a Battle Master as well, equipped for... Yeah, an Elite Outrider, equipped for some rolling. Alright, well... We don't have much of a choice. Let's go ahead and split the difference. LRMs and a Gauss rifle there will do. We do have an extra mech back there, but I don't know what that is.
Engaging. Multiple targets.
Alright, well that's some stability damage at least. Unfortunately though, that thing does have the ballistic siege compensators, so it's got an extra plus 40 to stability damage threshold, which is absolutely
Damage is light.
ridiculous. Alright, what do we see back there? That is another 90-ton mech? Oh boy, okay.
Waiting
We
for
are
orders.
definitely in for a fight. Let's bring... You know what? I think the Zeus here...
Waiting for orders.
I think the Marauder... Okay, hang on. If we sprint, will we be able to get... Yeah, that will be within range on the next round. Even if it's not quite as far, we should still... Yeah, we should still be able to do it. So what we're going to go for here is we're going to march on up with the Marauder.
Roger.
We're going to take a precision shot and see if we can take the cockpit out. If not, that's fine. What we'll do is we'll repeat it on the next turn. Although, oh, hang on a second. 40% damage reduction. Ooh, I don't know. It's a... Maybe that wasn't the right maneuver, but you know what? It's the one we're about to have to take, so...
Engage.
Yep, that was a head hit. It just had too much armor. Alright, well at least it's softened up for the next round. We've got lots of cover, so we're safe from the Cyclops back there. Let's just double check. Yeah, this is just the base Cyclops model. No battle computers or anything along those lines.
Yes, boss?
Alright then. Well, if that's the case, let's
Awaiting
bring...
orders.
Oh, wait a second. No. Let's double check the Annihilator. We're down to 13 points of structure. Okay, well, we can't do too much else.
Yes, Commander.
We'll bring the Zeus forwards. And we will focus on the Battle Master. Yeah, no damage reduction or anything. I think that's how we'll handle this. 70s and 80s. Okay, we need that just to be within range, so that's what we'll do.
Affirmative.
Alright.
Target confirmed.
Well, we had to start taking the armor off at some point, and oh boy, they have an Atlas as well.
I'm going to need a medic.
Yeah, poor Cosmo taking an injury already. That is not what we would prefer. Okie dokie. Well, luckily, minimal damage. Still not good though.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, the Black Knight. Let's march on up. We're going to be focusing on... yeah, we need to deal with their action economy here. We're going to go for that Battle Master. We'll see if we can strip that thing down. Yeah, I don't know how that's exactly going to work, but it's going to be what we've got. Alright, that just might be... Yeah, there goes the torso. That's what we needed.
Reporting. Critical hit. It's go time.
Alright, so where does that take us? The Battle Master is... more or less, yeah, mostly out of weapons. A lot of heat. I don't know if it'll still have the same amount of heat sinks unless we just destroyed a bunch of them. Yeah, look, I don't actually know if that's going to be that many heat sinks, so that could be good. It might keep that pulse laser, sorry, not the pulse laser, the PPC offline.
What do you need?
Let's bring... Now comes the question, what's more scary? All those AC-10s or that AC-20? Ugh. And we don't even know if any of these are modified weapons either. Yeah, there's really not that much we can really pick and choose. Okay, so you know what? I think what we do is we'll aim for the Annihilator. Since it's already mostly dead, it's more likely that we'll get the kill. And then from there... Oh, actually, you know what? No. We don't need to make this decision alone. We'll wait till we've got the others
Commander.
nearby as well.
Yep.
So there's the Marauder.
Reporting.
Here we go, the Black Knight. We could technically take shots at the Annihilator here. We've got not quite enough resolve, but if we do get the kill, we would be okay.
Standing by.
Cosmo could also move up and aim at the Battle Master. We will need 218 points of damage. Again, that is viable. You know what? I think that's what we do first. We'll go for the Battle Master, we'll see if we get the kill, and then we'll see if we can start going for these other shots. I think that's the play that we make, just to make sure we have the resolve.
Roger.
Oh, dearie me. Okay, that was looking promising with those first pulse lasers, but then we put all of our damage into the torso. The right torso, not the center. Bother.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Rannick, I think at this point... what do we have? Yeah, it's still all that damage. I guess technically we need 2 hits. We could do it. We've done it with less. The Annihilator does need an extra, what is that, 40%? Yeah, if that's 13 damage, we need to be dealing about 30 if we're going to get the kill.
What's the plan?
Let's see, the Black Knight. We could technically aim at the Atlas, but it's not going to be as efficient. I think
Receiving you.
we bring the Marauder forwards and we go for that Atlas with that AC-20. Yeah, I think it's the way that we're going to have to do this. We'll still have cover. We've got good damage reduction. And then
Moving to
we can
position.
still use the jump jets on the Black Knight to maintain some evasion, distance, and whatever else we can do. So I think this is the play that we need to make. Bringing these up to 95 does mean that we only need 2 hits or a single Gauss rifle. So I think we've got good odds.
Copy that.
Oh, and that's lethal damage. Hip hip hooray. Oh, kidoki.
That's a kill.
That could have been bad.
You have
That
orders?
could have been very bad. Well, you know what? That now means we have enough resolve. This is phenomenal. Jump jets will bring us still into cover and boosts our accuracy up nicely. Yeah, absolutely. This is what we're
Engaging
doing.
Jump jet.
We're moving forwards. We're taking a precision shot. All that we need is... yeah, anything that's not one of our basic medium lasers to hit, and we'll have the kill. Any combination of 2 will do what we need, though.
As you wish.
Oh, and I think that just worked again. Oh, very, very nice.
One less target.
Okay, well, we're going to have solid amounts of heavy salvage at the end of this mission. That's incredible.
Light damage, Commander.
I cannot believe that they were only offering us 1 million C-bills if we just scrapped all of these guys. Because this is no small
live to
task. Alright, well then, you know what? Jump jets. Let's get our Highlander into position. We'll fire off all that we can. That should hopefully finish off the Battle Master. If not, honestly, I'm not that phased. Yeah, could be a lot worse.
Firing. Oh, I like that shot.
Alright, well, unfortunately the Gauss rifle missed. Luckily for us, though, as we're taking damage, we have cover.
Hot damn, let's do this.
Anybody else? Let's see, that Battle Master is really quite
Good
cooked.
to go.
Alright, let's march on up. Let's focus on the Cyclops. In fact, there we go. That'll give us the right kind of ranges that we so desire. We will happily take that precision strike. Let's see if we can take part of the Cyclops home as
All
well.
weapons fired.
That was a singular head hit. Yeah, so he's still up and running, but that's fine.
Yes, Commander.
Let's bring the Zeus. Bring the Zeus to play against the Battle Master.
Moving to position.
We'll get the kill here, and then we'll see if Cheese Goblin can take out the rest of the Cyclops.
Firing on target. Target eliminated.
Alright, very nicely done.
Awaiting
And now,
orders.
Cheese Goblin, would you have a quick run over here? All of the weapons can go online, which I do enjoy. Oh, we can even keep our cover. Oh, well, you know what? If that's the case, that will do quite nicely. Let's go for that precision strike. Thanks to only moving and not using our jump jets, we've actually not generated that much heat. And all that we need is 26 points of damage, which is more than viable.
Yes, Commander.
Phenomenal work right there.
Tango
Phenomenal.
down.
Oh, fantastic work, Commander. I'll signal our employers. No one
Mission
else.
successful.
Well, that is remarkably fortuitous. Yeah, I was honestly quite concerned that while we were going to be engaging all 4 of them, that they were going to bring in, I don't know, maybe some medium mechs or some heavies and shoot at us from long range and cause us all sorts of trouble, but alas and alack, we are all good. Alright, so, yeah, Cosmo wounded at the very end. That is quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then, you know what, we'll take... I do love the Atlas, but I think we'll take the Annihilator. The fact that it's got ballistic siege compensators might actually make it worth a little bit more in the market. We'll then go ahead and, you know, we'll take part of the Atlas as well. 4 100-ton of mech salvage is pretty good. Alright, and we got 2/3 of the Atlas. Quite nice, but not quite a full one. Cockpit mod, definitely probably should have installed that on that Zeus at some point. Cosmos seemed to be attracting a lot of fire recently, so you know what? As as I guess in continuity would go. I'm sure that might be on the cards. Either that or he's going to learn to stay back from some of the front lines.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll put that to storage. Now, we've only got 2 days left. We've got scoring. We need some more money. What we're going to do is we're going to quickly go ahead and swing past the store and just see what kind of money we were holding onto. So, let's go to selling off what we do not need. A good almost million for the Annihilator. Okay, maybe the Atlas would have been more... yeah, the Atlas would have been more profitable. Oh well, it's not here nor there. It's not like we're trying to min-max absolutely everything. More Awesomes to sell, Banshees to sell. Actually, a couple of Banshees. And then what else do we see? Oh, a couple of Battle Masters. Very seldom do we have that many all at once. And then we've got some Cataphracts. We'll have catapults. Anything else sitting back here? Oh, we do have a dragon. Get rid of him and the Enforcer. Again, really did enjoy the Enforcer we started off with back at the beginning of the series. That, what was it? I believe we found a UAC 10 early on, or maybe it was a UAC 5. I can't quite remember, but it was doing absolutely great work until, well, damage claimed the arm, but that worked out really, really nicely early on. It was definitely a good start if it wasn't for all of our pilots getting hurt. Alright, we'll sell off that Hunchback, we'll sell off the Jaeger mech, and what else do we have? Oh, just a couple of Marauders and Orions and things, a couple of heavies. Yeah, quite a decent number of heavies. We definitely have made a solid amount of cash from all of this salvage. It's been very, very nice to have. Alright, anything else? We do have one more Zeus, and that will do. Now, technically speaking, we could go through and sell off all of these extra little bits and bobs just to max out the amount of cash that is on hand, but I don't really think that would be very entertaining, and I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference to our final outcomes. So that is where we're going to leave our funding. So, just shy of 33 million C-bills. I think Leviathan's Might will be doing well into the future. So, I just wanted to take a second to thank everybody for joining in on this series. Most of these pilots are from you guys specifically, which is fantastic to see that you guys wanted to play along. I very much enjoy that. So let's go through our roster and see how everybody has done. So obviously, Leviathan, that is myself, our Commander-in-Chief of sorts. Service record, let's see, 103 mech kills, 93 deployments, 20 injuries, 43 others. Not bad. I'd say that's reasonable. And then we did have Rannick Eisenkral, also known as Headhunter, an absolute madman of a MechWarrior. 209 deployments, almost 500 mech kills, almost 50 vehicles of others destroyed, 26 injuries, and has been with us since day one. Well done to Rannick for surviving the entire run. Yeah, not everyone made it. Dancing Queen, one of our final MechWarriors to join our side. 50 deployments, still quite respectable. 60 mech kills, so the kill to deployment ratio, very nice KD ratio there. 20 others, 4 injuries, and that's all within the span of a handful of months. Very well done. Alright, Cosmo.
Waiting for orders.
Again, very well done. Yes, we have, what is this, 131 deployments, 182 mech kills, 845 days, and 13 injuries. Not bad there. Cheese Goblin. Yes, another one of our long-time MechWarriors from the very get-go. 188 deployments, almost 230 kills, and 85 others. 18 injuries. So far, the lowest realistically, out of everybody. Well done to you. And no ejections. Yeah, we've all had nerves of steel. And then
Standing
Big
by.
Man. Here we go. Mikhail Hunter, also known as Big Man. 202 deployments, 210 mech kills, so still with that positive KD ratio. 84 other kills, 5 injuries, and what's that? Well, the full service record. I will say though, he does have 5 injuries taken, but that's 5 missions in which he was injured. There was one time where I think he lost about 5 out of his 6 health points and very almost died. He was out for almost, what, the better portion of 6 months or so. Yeah, but either way, good job to all of you. And we should also take a moment for those fallen mech warriors. Unfortunately, not everybody could survive because being a mech warrior is very, very dangerous. Hawk, hit in the head by an enemy Victor. He was only with us for 177 days, 38 deployments, lots of decent number of injuries, but he had lots of kills. Just couldn't have made it out. He was a solid pilot though, with a 10.789. Very, very, very respectable. Demo Man, yes. He never stood a chance. He was hit in the head by an Annihilator. We didn't even know the Annihilator was on the field. I believe this was fairly early on. Yeah, he died 30 days into his employment with us. Very, very devastating. I really wanted to re-roll that mission, roll back the save, but unfortunately, it's just the way things can go. Again, a solid pilot though. At 6.449, he was in a very good spot. He just got he got ambushed, and you can't do much about that. And then of course we do have Fimble joining in early on in our campaign, day 12, and he survived till day 209. So yeah, almost, what's that, 6 months with us. 13 deployments, 12 mech kills, and 6 injuries, and a 7.227. Just couldn't quite bring things up. Oh, right, and Demo Man, I'm sorry. Yes, 5 deployments, 13 kills. Again, absolute. He was on track for some very solid work. But thank you very much to everybody who did commit to our series. Thank you for submitting in your pilots. I've loved being able to see them play and do well. Hopefully, if we do another series again, you will submit a new character. I'm always happy to see more. Very much like it. So let's go ahead and click the button and see our final career done and dusted. So here was our final financial report. Maxed out resolve, more than a couple of months worth of money. Estimated monthly totals almost $500,000. Our salary costs $300,000. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. And then, you know what? We can do it just for the prestige. We're going to go with extravagant for the final one. There we go. And that is... Oh, it stops there, so we could still play missions? Huh. Here I was convinced that if we went anywhere else, that would actually be the end of things. We'll go ahead and see it done. Alright, so career score. Our rank is a veteran rank, which I'm happy with for my first ever career. I've never actually tried this style of this, what do you call it? This gameplay. I've only ever really done the campaign. So, C-Bills earned. We made 20,000 points there. Oh, sorry. Our total is 428,520 out of a theoretical 539,011, with a 0.7% score multiplier being the difference here. So C-Bills, we ended up with an extra 20,000 points out of the potential 56,000. Argo upgrades, we got maxed out, so 49,000 out of 49,000. MechWarrior experience, we were very close to maxing out there. We could have definitely done so if we hired on a few more people, but again, we weren't min-maxing, we were just going to play as it was. So 33,257 out of the 38,500. Mech chassis were completed. Star systems visited, about half. I think that's fairly good considering I don't know exactly where all those jump little spots are. So that's another good 30,000. Contracts, we were short only, what's that, not even 2,000 points there. Very well done. Argo was completed. We got full points for our morale. We got mech chassis, all of them found, and then we didn't quite get the bonus for visiting every star system, but we did pretty decently. Allies and enemies, we didn't ally with anybody, nor did we gain any enemies. Mercenary Review Board, we finished off with a maximum rating of 1,000, all 5 badges, and everyone at morale at Resolute maxed out. Alright, as for the score details, was there anything else that we missed? Oh, that's right, we have positive faction reputation. We got 28,000 out of 28,000. Negative faction reputation was 14 out of 28. Faction reputation completion overall gave us 28,000 out of the 35. And that's all. That is all there is. So I'm very happy with that. A veteran rank I am very happy with. And that is the end of that. So, apparently we get bonus rewards. Huh. So we've now got a rare weapon, we've picked up some additional items, some extra tonnage, bits and pieces, and
is cleared for fighting.
I guess we'll put that into storage, and I guess you can technically keep on playing, but that is the end of the career where our scoring finishes, and I'm happy with that. So that is where we're going to call things for this series. Thank you very much, as I said before, for joining on in, especially those who've been here since day one. I believe it's, episode 182. That's 6 months of playing. That is quite a commitment for all of you who've stuck around. And if you've only just arrived, well, you've got a lot to go back and watch if you want to, if you enjoy the series. And if not, we'll always come back and return to this. It might be a decent chunk of time before we do return to BattleTech, but I am definitely open to it. So hopefully I will see you in whatever series comes next. I actually believe it's EU4 with a Lost Ideas of Odin rerun after my folly a couple of weeks ago. But if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button or any other future content. Again, that subscribe button will alert you of all future series. And so until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.